Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 2 of our online learning. Just going to give you an overview of this week's assignments. So, a couple things and the helpful resources. Our Zoom meetings are here in the Zoom classroom link, so it's the same each time. And then for office hours this week, they're going to be a little different. Instead of having a block where I'm just sitting in the Zoom meeting, you'll actually be going in and scheduling a 10-minute time slot. So you'll go in and select your meeting, and it'll give you all the Zoom info here. What this does is it'll add it to my calendar and your calendar, so I'll know to be there to meet with you. Otherwise, Zoom uses up a lot of internet and things, so I'd like to have it closed during this time. But just know that this is a place you can come to sign up. So office hours, and then all these assignments will be due at 3 p.m. after our Zoom meeting. So a week from our first Zoom meeting, the first week will be due, and we'll move on to week 2. So for this week, attendance is coming to our meeting. We have a warm-up we'll complete. That's part of your kind of attendance and classwork grade. And there's just 2 assignments this week. The first one is we didn't have a chance to go over what public health is. And so what you'll do is watch the video that's attached. It's only 5 minutes. You're going to answer the following questions on a Google Doc. So there's 5 questions. And this is just to get us thinking about public health. We've focused really on, physiology, anatomy, how the body works, and kind of what can go wrong a little bit. But now we're going to talk a little bit about what public health means. So this video will give you a little bit of an idea. And then hopefully you completed the empathy interview, because this week you're going to do a second interview with someone new. So for this interview, it needs to be an adult, 21 years or older, from your community. And you're going to interview about public health topics. I have some guiding questions you can use if we look. So it talks about our purpose, and the goal is that we're thinking of topics we might be interested in doing for our final projects. So there's some interview questions to kind of guide you along, and we'll go over how to conduct a good interview in our Zoom meeting this week. So the link for the sound trap to record is here. And if you need to call someone, so say they're not in quarantine with you, there's a link to a tutorial of how to do a remote interview. So what I did for mine was I actually called the person, and Soundtrap will let you do a phone call and record the interview by phone. So that's another way. Maybe you want to interview someone in your community or your grandpa or something that maybe you're not with at the moment. So that's here for you. And then I'll go over my example of what you're going to be doing. So we did this for the empathy interview, but we're going to go a step further. So I have my link. I interviewed the Burton librarian, EK. This isn't actually her, but you'll want to get a photo. So I did a 3 to 4 sentence description of what we talked about. So I interviewed EK. She is the Burton librarian. We discussed different healthcare topics like human waste and dirty needles in San Francisco. And we discussed how there's a lack of public restrooms. A lot of people have drug addiction issues that are causing these problems. And we also talked about how compassion really benefits the San Francisco community. So I picked out 3 quotes from our conversation that I thought were important. And then from our interview, I came up with 3 topics that I might be interested in. So my 3 topics were human waste in San Francisco, psychological benefits of compassion, and drug addiction in the homeless population of San Francisco. So these are 3 ideas that we talked about, and I'm like, I might want to spend some time looking into what's causing this and how can we make it better. So once you finish, you'll upload that Google Doc and mark it as done. You'll be graded based on your interview skills, so how well you interview that person, and then that you include all the information and that it's detailed. So that rubric is available for you. It'll be worth 40 points. Other than that, we should be ready to go. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in Zoom.